Conexxus is a nonprofit, member-driven technology organization dedicated to the development and implementation of standards, technologies innovation, and advocacy for the convenience store and petroleum market, with 7 of the top 10 fuel retailers as members. Stuzo is a digital product innovation company focused on designing and delivering mobile commerce and engagement solutions that increase customer visit frequency and average transaction value per visit for fuel and convenience store retailers. Together, Stuzo and Conexxus are delivering innovation to facilitate the adoption of mobile commerce solutions utilizing the Conexxus mobile standards, adding value to the work of fuel and convenience store retailers. Stuzo Open Commerce for Conexxus is an open plugin-based reference architecture for the rapid development of mobile commerce solutions for fuel retailers and convenience store operators, empowering a mobile transaction at the pump and in-store. The reference architecture is analogous to the foundation of a house. It is the foundation that empowers the rapid development of a purpose-built, enterprise-grade mobile commerce solution. Stuzo QuickStart for Conexxus is a simulator and dashboard for rapid understanding and testing of Conexxus-compliant integrations to mock site systems, payment providers and processors, loyalty providers, and virtual mobile app. The testing simulator and dashboard can be likened to a blueprint. It provides a guide for developing Conexxus-compliant mobile commerce solutions. So let's take a look at Stuzo QuickStart for Conexxus in action. We'll start with the testing dashboard, and we're going to be simulating the actions to complete a typical transaction in the petro and convenience store industry in a mock mobile app. As you can see here in the mobile app home screen, the user can pay at the pump or in-store. You can follow along on the right-hand side of the dashboard with the messages that are sent and received to complete this transaction. We're going to simulate paying at the pump. This is where the consumer opens their app and will select the pump number, fuel grade, and services needed. To build the pump selection screen, there were a series of Conexxus messages that needed to be sent and received to give the information from the site about all available pumps, fuel grades, pricing, and other available services. And this condenses hundreds of pages of documentation into something that's easy to understand. Now let's begin the transaction. I'll select pump number 1, and you can see here the MPPA reserving the pump, doing a pre-authorization, and then enabling the pump. When the customer begins fueling, the MPPA is alerted and tells the mobile app that fueling has started and shows a digital offer to drive in-store sales. When fueling is completed, the site system tells the MPPA, and it sends a receipt that will be relayed to the mobile app and presented to the customer. Again, all of this is done with mock plugins to the Open Commerce platform, and creating these plugins make the provider and site system agnostic. We can also load individual messages for testing specific cases. Next, we're going to replace the mock site system plugin with a live Verifone plugin, and we'll show completing a transaction in the dashboard with this live Verifone commander connected to the pump. Andre is going to walk us through this transaction, and we can follow along with the messages in the QuickStart dashboard to the right. So he'll choose to pay at the pump, and then select the pump number from the available options. And then he'll confirm that he is ready to pay at pump number 1. He will then simulate removing the nozzle and selecting the fuel grade. And the app now recognizes that fueling is in progress. And this is where those digital offers mentioned earlier can be shown. Once we are finished, he can replace the nozzle to stop fueling, and he'll receive a receipt summarizing this transaction. Next, we're going to simulate fueling again with our mock mobile app using the Gilbarco passport that we have in our lab. You can follow along with the status of the fueling station in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. We're going to go through the steps of selecting a pump and then confirming that we're ready to pay. The pump recognizes this and authorizes fueling so that we can begin. Once again, we're going to remove the nozzle and select our fuel grade. Once fueling is complete, we can replace the nozzle and we will see the receipt on the Mock mobile app. We can also simulate an in-store transaction. Based on a set of configurable products, we can simulate UPC scanning and fuel prepay at the point of sale. The Mock app will then display the QR code for the point of sale to scan. We'll simulate the scanning of the QR code by the point of sale, and the Mock app will be presented with the receipt. If there was a fuel prepay, the final receipt would be presented after fueling had been completed. In closing, Stuzo Open Commerce for Conexxus and Stuzo QuickStart for Conexxus are two assets available for free to Conexxus members. Stuzo leverages these assets and others to accelerate the design and development of purpose-built mobile commerce solutions for forward-leaning fuel and convenience store retailers. Reach out to us if your business would benefit from deploying a mobile commerce solution that increases customer visit frequency and average transaction value per visit at the pump and in your convenience store.